Today we will learn about adaptation in animals. Animals live in terrestrial, aquatic, and aerial habitats. In each of these habitats, animal possess various types of structural and functional adaptation suitable to their respective habitats. Depending on their various habitats, animals can be classified as terrestrial animals, arboreal animals, aquatic animals, and aerial animals. First, we will learn about the adaptation in terrestrial animals. Animals living on land are known as terrestrial animals. Those animals differ in their habits and ways of living. These animals are usually classified as runners, burrowers, diggers, climbers, and flyers. These animals have special adaptation in their feet. These adaptations will be discussed now. First, we will discuss about the pentadactyl adaptations. In this adaptation, the animals bear fine digits in their feet which bear claws. Feet are meant for walking and running. In case of plantigrade adaptation, the animals use palm and sole of their foot which rest on ground. Example, bear. In this figure, you can see that this shows the plantigrade adaptation where the palm and sole of a foot rest on ground. Now we will discuss about digitigrade adaptation. These animals walk and run upon digits of their feet. Examples are dogs and cats. This picture represents the digitigrade adaptation where the animals walk and run upon digits of their feet. In case of unguligrade adaptation, the animals walk and run on the tips of their digits. Nails of those digits are modified into hooves. Example, horses, rhinoceros, etc. So here in this picture you can see the unguligrade adaptation. The nails of their digits, you can see here that these are modified into hooves. Okay. Some animals adopt two-footed mode of locomotion. This is called bipedality. Example is human beings. Some terrestrial animals have tapering heads and snouts. These modifications help them in digging and burrowing. Example, mole, snake, shrew, etc. In this picture you can see this type of mode of adaptation. Besides these, some animals respire through lungs, as for example frogs, birds, lizards, human beings, etc. Now we will discuss about the adaptation in aquatic animals. Aquatic animals comprise both the freshwater and marine life forms. Some insects live aquatic or semi-aquatic life. Some important aquatic animals are fishes, whales, dolphins, frogs, and various types of insects. Now, we will learn about some specific adaptation found in aquatic animals. First of all, these animals have streamlined bodies. Their bodies are compressed laterally to reduce friction by water. This adaptation helps them in swimming. Fins of fishes and flippers of whales act as swimming organs. Some fishes have air bladders which maintain buoyancy and help in swimming. Some aquatic animals have gills which help in the direct exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between blood and water. Thus, gills help those animals in breathing. Now, we will discuss about the adaptation in aerial animals and arboreal animals. Some animals are adapted to aerial mode of life as they remain in air most of the time. Bats and most of birds are aerial animals. Animals living both on land and in air is known as arboreal animals. Some animals like monkeys, frogs, squirrels, flying lizards, etc. live on trees for the purpose of protection or for some other interests. Adaptation in aerial animals are meant to help and support them in leading aerial mode of life. Some of the adaptations in aerial animals are forelimbs of these animals are modified into wings that help in flying. They have hollow bones. It reduces their body weights. These animals have strong flight muscles. These animals have strong hearts and lungs. Not only that, these animals have beaks which are adapted to particular ways of feeding. So children, today this much. You please read these portions from your book nicely. In our next class, we will learn about some very special adaptations in organisms. Take care of yourself, stay safe and happy. Thank you, children.